Magic Company Theory 11 and online creator Zach King, yes, that Zach King, have teamed up to launch a new set of beginner magic tricks. I got this email with the subject line, CGI in real life presenting Trickstarters, so you know I had to try them out. Starting with this one, it's called Flash Cash. So you need cash in a flash? Well, according to Zach King, all I have to do is take this empty envelope, snap my fingers, and then money, baby! This is just one of the 4 Trickstarters. We started with Flash Cash, and we are going to end with Vanishing, a literal car. But first, let me tell you the criteria on how I'm going to be reviewing them. I've got 4 qualities that I'm looking at for all of these tricks to answer the question, is it worth it? First, we've got performance. Would I actually perform this as a beginner if I was back in high school? Second, we've got the actual props. Here, we're judging both the quality of the props. Do I think they're going to break after just a couple of performances? And does this look like a magic prop or an everyday object that you can impress and amaze your friends and family with? Also going to be judging the instructions. This one's pretty simple to follow. Are the instructions pretty simple to follow? And last, we are going to be judging foolability. I don't know if that's a real word or if I made it up, but they are promising that they can astonish and amaze friends and family. I'm gonna see if that's actually true. Do I think that these tricks could actually fool friends and family? So let's talk about Flash Cash. If I were back in high school, would I actually perform this? Of course I would. I would bring this to school and I would be flaunting it everywhere, be telling people that I don't need a job because I can make money appear. All you need is this envelope. You can even show it empty. Zach King said all you have to do is put a pin through here. You know, it really is empty. People can like look at this envelope. It's kind of chill. Which brings me to the props. It's definitely durable and they do go over in the video how to fix it if something does break. It of course doesn't come with the money. You'll have to supply that yourself, but even with just a couple dollars, this trick looks impressive. Now it does lean a little bit on the side of, this kind of looks like a magic prop. I'm not gonna lie. It's an envelope with a window in it, but I think the trick is so impressive that I don't care about that part of it. The instructions for this are dead easy. I think the Zach King video was about 90 seconds in length. This is super easy. You really can do this about 30 seconds after you take it out of the package. My girlfriend was performing this within 2 minutes of me teaching it to her. And I do think this will fool people. I showed this to a couple of people on FaceTime and their reactions were actually kind of bananas. Before we go to the next trick, I would absolutely love to disclose that I did DM Theory 11 and ask for these tricks for free, and they did give them to me for free. There is nothing that I can't say in this video. They don't have to approve the video before it goes up. They don't have a say. The only deal we made is that if I post something on Instagram, I'm going to tag Theory 11 and Trickstarters. That's it. There's no funny business about this. This video is not sponsored, but I did get this product for free, and I wanted to disclose that. Now that that's off my conscience, we can get to the second trick, the key coin mystery. You have this weird keychain thing. The key sticks through this slot right there, but the keychain is actually a little holder for a quarter. You borrow a quarter from an audience member, and you put it in there just like that. You can even have the audience member try to poke their way through the quarter. You can even see in there, you can see the quarter, the little bit of silver, but if you just, as the magician, push the key through, solid metal through metal penetration. And if you take the key out, you can pull down and you can see that the quarter is still solidly locked in place. That is the key coin mystery. All right, would I perform this if I was in high school? There was a trick called Scotch and Soda that was $35. That was one of the very first magic tricks that I ever bought. It was also a coin trick. This trick is $20. I don't know, and I really don't want to misrepresent, but I don't know if I would have bought this at $20 over Scotch and Soda for $35. But if I had it, would I have performed it? Probably. It's easy enough to carry around on a keychain. You put the coin holder in here. This isn't coming off. It's not very loose. I mean, you saw in the performance how it was a little tough for me to even get it out. I think it's a cool effect. Metal through metal. There's been a couple of different magic tricks that have come out over the years that are metal through metal, and they always do well. They always do well. I think this is a pretty solid trick. I'd probably perform it. Now we get on to the props. I think my biggest pet peeve is it doesn't come with a quarter. Sure, you can borrow a quarter, but you might need to carry your own. Not a lot of people carry cash, especially change. And if this is marketed towards beginners, teens and kids are not carrying change. So it could have come with a quarter. Yeah, I guess it would have cost them 25 extra cents per box, but I think at $20 they could have included a quarter with this. The key gets a pass because you don't have to use this key. You can use any key. You can use your own car key if it fits through the slot. You can probably use your own house key. Like, I would guarantee that you can use your house key for this magic trick. The key has nothing to do with it. This little holder, however, this looks very magic-y, and I'm not saying that's a problem, but this is very clearly a magic trick. You can't excuse it as easily as you can excuse the envelope with flash cash, the key, coin, mystery. This is a magic trick. You're carrying around a magic trick. Not that that's a problem. If I'm just going over everything, that's where we're at. The instructions, though, dead easy to follow. The video's like 2 minutes long. I only had a trouble with a little bit of it, and it's because my lights were turned off. I was watching it on my smartphone, and once I turned the lights on, I was able to see the secret thing that needs to happen. Speaking of watching it on your smartphone, that is the only way to do it, really. You can copy and paste the link and email it to yourself, but it comes with a QR code, which I'm not going to show you because you haven't bought the tricks. But you can only scan the QR code and watch it on your phone, unless I guess you have a webcam that scans QR codes. It's trying to make it really easy and accessible, but they didn't give a website, so I had to watch it on my phone, which, you know, was weird because I was trying to write notes for this video. Most people, it won't be a problem. Foolability, that fun word I made up. I think this is maybe like a 5 out of 10 on foolability. I think some people, it will fool metal through metal. It's like a little puzzle in their head they're going to try to find out, and then other people are just going to get it sort of immediately like that. All in all, if flash cash is absolutely worth it, I would say that the key, coin, mystery is, well, do you already have flash cash? Maybe look at one of the other 3. Next, we have the Conjuring Crayon. Hey, I just wanted to pop in and say, if you like this video, please subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. Anyways, back to Braden. We're going to vanish a car at the end of this video. Thanks. Yeah, you should listen to that guy. Next up, though, we have the Conjuring Crayon, and it is a real crayon. It can actually write. You put the real crayon into the crayon holder for safekeeping, but it's not safe for very long because 1, 2, 3, just like that. It's sort of zigzaggy, turns into different pieces. You can actually dump them out. They do come out. But the weird part is if you put them back, the crayon comes out completely unharmed. It'll even write another squiggle. Would I perform the Conjuring Crayon? To be honest, I don't think I would. To me, let's get into props a little bit. It is a well-made prop. All you need is a crayon, and this thing's not gonna break. This is durable. It is truly a very souped-up version of a beginner's magic kit. You get this in every single dollar store magic kit. It doesn't look this good. It's usually done with a rope or a fake pencil, but it is a trick that every single magician, if you have a magic kit, will have in their beginner magic kit. This one, I would not spend $20 on. I don't think that I would perform it. It's great for what it is, but this is very obviously a magic prop. You take a look at this box, and it is made specifically to do that, and then to do that. It is made to do that. Now, do I think it'll fool people? Yes, I do. I do think it'll fool people. I just don't see that high school Braden would have performed this. So I don't know how to rate it. I think I'm just gonna give it sort of like a B tier. The instructions are super easy. To me, this looks way too much like a magic prop for me to have want to carried it to high school. Here we are, we're gonna vanish a car, and like Taylor Swift, we're gonna rhyme that with bar. No, we're done rhyming. This trick is kind of fun. It's the vanishing car. You actually get to vanish this little Matchbox car. Before I vanish this car, I have to build the box in which it will vanish. Check this out. Close it up. 3, 2, 1. It's gone. I mean, that's kind of, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But where did the car go, Braden? Why is there a very conveniently placed piece of packaging right here? Well, the car is right here. Isn't that sick? So we vanished a car and it reappeared in the packaging. I mean, that's pretty cool. Would I perform this in high school? Absolutely. However, there's a caveat. I fully believe that this trick looks amazing on social media, and I don't think it would look that good in person. This is very angle sensitive. It's very knacky. It took me a couple takes, and I've been practicing it for a little bit. It's just a little knacky. The props, though, are well made. I don't think that this is going to come apart. I think that this will last for a while. Even the packaging is well made because it's a magic trick. It's not just packaging. It is a magic trick. It looks like packaging, but it's well made and durable. But it kind of does look like a magic trick. not this. This looks like a toy car that you could find in like Target or Walmart or something. Now, this isn't really a brand that exists, but it looks close enough. This, however, this guy, this box, this is a classic magic trick. Like, this is, you can't say it's nothing else other than a magic trick. However, for this, it doesn't matter because this is sort of like a stage illusion. You know you're watching a magic trick. You know this is built for a magic trick. It doesn't really matter because this is a stage illusion, tabletop size. The instructions, like all of them, were very easy to follow. This was the longest video at about 5 minutes. The instructions are all very quick, fast-paced, and I kind of appreciate that about them. That is all 4 Trickstarters. If you made it this far in the video, comment down below. Braden, you are my 4th favorite magician. And, you know, if you're going to get any of them, I definitely recommend Flash Cash. It's my favorite of the 4 if you're actually going to perform magic for somebody. If you want something that looks like an illusion on social media, that one's great. And then these 2, you know, I can see if somebody wants to get something for Christmas. All 4 of them are $75, but they're $20 each, so they are a bit steep. This one, I think, is worth $20.